Welcome to another episode of my construction videos. What I do on this channel is to make construction content for people involved in the construction industries. I made my videos so simple. In all my videos, I always make it simple so everybody involved in the construction industry, both the civil engineer and the architect, the quantity surveyor, can understand the video I make. Now, in today's video, I will be doing a video on how to calculate the reinforcement in a column. If you want to do a column work, how to calculate the reinforcement you need for the column job. I'll be doing this video is on that. Maybe subsequent in my next video, I will do how to calculate for slab for beam, the reinforcement for beam slab also. But today I'll be focusing on how to do the rebar reinforcement you need for a column work. Now, at the end of this video, if you found it interesting, and give me a like, subscribe to my channel, comment, and share the video. Join me in the video and let's begin. Now, I'll be using this drawing. Let me zoom it. So I'll be using this drawing. So I'll be using as a spreadsheet to do the calculation. I'll be using as a spreadsheet to do the calculation. Now you can see the description. We have column type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and type 5. So the size of column type 1 is 1000 by 300. You have it at the bottom, 1000 by 300, 1000 by 300. Then type 3 is 250 by 900. This is 900 by 225. This is 600 by 225. We have them all here. Now, size of bar. The size of bar, we need to start with the size of bar we need for this type 1. So we are going to get that in the drawing. So the drawing say it is let's leave the starter bar. I will be using this area here. The drawing say it is 24 y 20. So I can go there. The size is y20 reinforcement, and the number of bar in a column. Sorry, I made a mistake. In a column, guys, it is 24. Right, 24 of this is in the column. Now for C2, it is 22 y20. Guys, 20 mm reinforcement, that is 22. For the C3, it is also still 22 of 20 mm reinforcement. Then for the type 4, it is 18 20 mm, still 20 mm reinforcement. For this time, it is 18. And for the type 5, it is 10 16 mm reinforcement. So it is 16 mm. For at this time, it is 10. Now, we are done with the number size of bar. This is the size of the bars. Number of bar in the column, we have 24 with written down the number we have in one, and number of similar column. The number of similar of this, how many of these how many of the CT1 will I have? Now if I want to get that, I will go to the ground floor layout, because what I'm doing is for the ground floor. You can see is the starter bars, is the ground floor, first floor, and second floor, and so on. So we are doing for this alone. So I'm going to go to the ground floor drawing. So looking at it for me, it's the ground floor. So how many of CT1 do we have? Column type 1. So if you look at it very well, let's look at it together. I have one here, and I have another one here. So if you look at it, you are not going to, it is not anywhere again. You can only have 2. I only have 2. But I can just go ahead and input this number because I know the number I need. So this is 2, and column type 2. I can come here and start counting. I have 1, I have 2 here, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5. I think that is all. I have 5 of this. Then the column type 3. Column type 3. Let's count. I have 1, 2, I have 3, 4, 10, 5, 6, 7. That's all. I have 7 as well. Then the type 4. Type 4, I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of this, and I have 18 of this. So how do I know it is 18? I've done the work before. Is the work I'm currently doing, so I know the total number. But if you want to count, you can count the column type 5. You have they are all 18, and together I have 38 columns. So if you sum it up, I input a formula already. If you sum it up, you are going to have 38. But let's confirm if we actually have 38. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38. I have 88 columns, right? Now, I have 38 columns. Now, what's the total number of bar I needed? So, in one of the column, I have 24, but I have 2 of this type 1. Here, I have 10 bars in one of these, but I have 18 numbers of the column. So I can do a multiplication. I can input a formula from Excel. I will help me multiply all this out so I can know the total number of bar I need for each category. So let's say I'm going to input my formula sum. What I was supposed to do is product, right? But I love using sum. This multiply by this, that's going to give me the factor. Also, I can also use the product formula. I can equals to product this comma this, enter. You see, I still have the same answer, but I love using the sum formula. So if I drag this down, it's going to multiply everything out for me. I see. When I drag this down, it input everything, so it's going to be multiplying this and this. This is F5 multiplied by E5. Now F5 and E5. Now I have the total number of bar I need for this job. Now length of bar. Now how do you get the length of one of these bar? I need to go back to my phone, get the length I need for one of these bar. So what length do I need? If you are doing your reinforcement for columns, you need to do it in such a way that it's going to start from the ground floor and it's going to go up to the next floor and provide for continuation for the next floor. That's a lap length. You leave a lap length at the next floor. Now it is 20 mm reinforcement. The lap length of the 20 mm reinforcement, the drawing said we should use 900. So the headroom of this column of this floor is from the ground floor to the bottom of the next floor is 3455. 345. If I have this 150, I'm going to have 36. So from this floor to this floor is 36, right? That's 3.6 meter. 3.6 meter plus 900, I'm going to have 3.6 meter. I'm going to have 4.5 meters. So I need to cut my reinforcement at 4.5 meters. You see, so the length of my reinforcement needs to be 4.5 meters from the calculation I just did. So the length of bar is 4.5 meters. I can put the meter up here. It is 4.5. I drag it down. Also, everything is the same length. Now, if I look at it around, everything is of the same height. So since they are of the same height, I need to leave it at that. Now, but when you ask yourself, how many length can you get? How many length of 4.5 can you get from a full length of reinforcement? We can only get 2 of 4.5 from a full length of reinforcement, right? That is 4.5, making 9 meter. And we are going to have an offcut of 3 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter. Don't worry, the offcut are not a waste. We are still going to use it when we are doing our beam and some other work on site. So the offcut we are going to have a massive number of offcut, but they will still be useful. Also, if you don't want to have offcut, you can decide to cut it by 6 meter. So you have excess of 1.5. And at the next floor, when you have excess of 1.5, you just move your reinforcement up and lap it. Understand? That's the way we do it. But for this tutorial, we have 4.5. We are just dealing with this. We know that we need to reinforcement from a length of reinforcement. We are going to get 2. So if I'm going to get 2 from a length of reinforcement, what is the total number of full length I need? So I can just input my formula and I input my formula and tell you that whatever you have there, divide it by 2. That's the length I need. I don't know if you understand this. So I know that from a full length of reinforcement is 12 meters, right? And so how many 4.5 do I need from 12 meters? The length of our reinforcement is 4.5 meters. Now how many 4.5 meters will I get in a 12 meter reinforcement? I will definitely have 2. Remaining 3 meter offcut. We can just keep the offcut aside because we are going to use it for subsequent job. So I know at this stage of the work I need from a full length I will get 2 reinforcement. So meaning that the total number I need, I'm going to need 24 full length to produce this. Alright, as simple as that. Then I can drag this down as well. It's going to give me everything. I did doing this change to, let's say this is 3 meters. Even this is I'm just using this as a sample now. This is 3 meters. So how many 3 meters do I need will I get in a 12 meter reinforcement? I'll get 4. So this will just be 180 divided by 4, right? 1 divided by 4, that's going to give me 45 length. But this is what we are doing presently. So I'm just using that as an example. So these are the total number of reinforcement. So these are the total number of reinforcement we need for this job. So I can just come here and do a summary for Y20 reinforcement. I want to add up all this Y20. These are the Y20 reinforcement. So also summation of for here the display. I have 210 lengths. So length. And for my 16 mm reinforcement, I can just bring this. I need 90 length. So I can convert this length to tonnage, right? Yes, I can do that. So it is, if I want to convert to tonnage, it is this value divided by the number of 20 mm in 1 ton. That is it 33 or 34 now? That is 33. Is it 33 or 34? I don't remember. It's either of the two. Let's say 33. So this is this point. Let me reduce the. Let's say this is this point 36 ton. And for this, I'm going to input another one because they are different. This divided by the number of the length of reinforcement in 1 ton of 16 mm is 52. There is 52 length of 16 mm reinforcement will give me 1 ton, and I need the number that is going to give me 1 ton. So what will this give me? This will give me 1.7 ton to 1.7 ton. Meaning for this job, I need a total of, let's sum it. I need a total of 8.09 ton. So that is what I need for this job. So that is how to do that. Now to the stirrup, I don't want this video to be long, so I'm going to do for the stirrup in the next video. For the stirrup, I'm going to do it in the next video. If you find the video interesting, you can give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.